go to the NFL and I come back and they're like, yo, okay, now that that's done,
Right.
we got to get you in the studio. And so Parker and Mac now, shout outs to those guys, shout outs to GQ, shout outs to Neutral Records. I'm in the studio and I'm making this song, and shout outs to Ralph Cacciuri as well, multiple Grammy winning engineer. And in walks Big Crit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do, because
That's how you knew, right?
yeah, that's how I know, you know? So that happened. And then that was a song called Fall Through. We continued to go and these people continued to support me. And, you know, I feel like I successfully made the transition from athlete to musician. And so, yeah, that's what it's
You
been
know,
like
it's
for
funny.
me.
I always hear that athletes want to be musicians and musicians want to be athletes.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. I mean, yeah, but the thing is that sometimes that talent doesn't necessarily transition
Crossover, right,
either way.
right, facts.
And so there are some really good rappers that don't need to be athletes, and there are some really good athletes that don't need to be rappers. But I just feel
Well,
like
let's talk about that. Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that real quick.
okay, let's
so
jump.
so tell me who's some good rappers that don't need to be athletes and vice versa. Let's talk about it.
Hold on.
They're all
hold
of
on.
our friends
All
anyway.
right,
We
but-
got
all right.
mad love. We got mad love.
That's word. Okay, so you bring up something very, very good. So Killer Cam. Killer Cam. We came up on the East Coast listening to Killer Cam, listening to Dipset, son.
Right.
And the man could ball, right?
Sure can.
There's a lot of other artists that are just like that. You feel me? I just feel like it's not as prevalent. Like now, I feel like people don't necessarily want to do both things. People want the clout for both things.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not like it's not the talent
Right.
that these people have. They're just like, nah, I'm an athlete. I should.
Well, that goes back to the social media society that we're in right now, right?
Right.
Because like a lot of it is just a bunch of shit.
Oh, I don't like it.
You know?
Listen, I'll tell you, as an athlete, like, I watch it, and I watch these the 7-on-7s and all of these things. I'm like, yo, I don't care how many stars you have from 7-on-7. That doesn't let anybody know what you'll do when somebody puts the crown of their helmet in your chin. And so, like, as a real life athlete, I feel like I have been the real life things. You know what I mean? And so these people are, let's say if you're an athlete that decides to rap, you have never been in an actual battle with an actual talented person that can really, really like evaluate you rap wise. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's a good thing that they're separated. I just happen to be the best of both worlds.
Well, what about my big brother Shaq? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
he's
All
got.
right.
I mean, he can do his thing now a little bit,
He can do what thing?
ball and rap a little bit.
You had me at ball.
No, you heard his last record.
Will you stop it? His
Yeah, it's actually fire, man.
I
Don't make me play it though.
I don't know that I believe you. Here's the thing, right? Shaquille O'Neal has, like, nobody has done what he has done within the world of basketball.
And he's a resident of Clay County
Nah,
too.
stop it.
You know what I mean?
Cut it right there. I don't need to hear your poetry. I don't need to hear you sing. I don't need to hear you rapping. Sometimes, like, it's okay to do just that thing.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. And be
like,
great
it's
at it.
It's okay.
And be
It's
great
okay.
at it.
I don't need to hear the rest.
Right.
I don't need to hear the rest.
And just be good at what you do.
That's all.
That's all we can ask for. Right?
However, there are some people that are like, a multitude of things. But
Didn't AI have a record at one point?
I want to say so.
Didn't he?
I don't remember it though.
Oh, see.
But you gotta stop. Let's not make it seem like it transitions, yo.
It does. Hey, listen, this is just entertainment.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I will say, for me, I just happen to be a person that can sing.
You
rap,
certainly can.
And play ball.
So
as
let's
well.
get into one of these records, sir.
Yeah.
So all right. So this first record we're gonna play. Bring us in.
Yeah. So this song comes from the producer Dre Got Juice. And he is under Neutral Records and GQ. Like, that's my brother, that's my homie. And so I heard a song, and I'm like, okay, this makes me feel away. Why don't I have a song that makes people feel away? And so he created this beat, and this song is called If It Feels Right. And I feel like it speaks exactly to whom I'm trying to speak, but also like the feeling that I'm trying to give you as well. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So there's something to be said for, like, we know we shouldn't go down this path. However,
Just because you shouldn't.
We feel something. And so it's like, if it feels right, then do it. So, without further ado, shout outs to Fusion Radio. I go by the name of XL the Scholar, and if you like R&B, you like me. We're about to get into If It Feels Right.
Here's the Fusion Radio featured artist of the week.
it feels right, then do it. Only if it feels right. You can trust me, I won't let you go. If it feels right, then do it. Only if it feels right. You can trust me, I won't let you go. Oh, I can read your mind. I can tell you need somebody that won't let your body be denied. What it could say to me. Look, so ride with me tonight. I know that you got a situation, but I know you realize you still find your way to me. Don't nobody gotta know. We can take this thing slow tonight. And we know what we came for. It's just me and you. You know that it's true. If it feels right, then do it. Only if it feels right. You can trust me, I won't let you go. If it feels right, then do it. Only if it feels right. You can trust me, I won't let you go. Oh, oh, oh.
Here's the Fusion Radio featured artist of the week.
Yo, if
Hey,
it
it's
feels
your girl
right,
Social.
right? We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it.
Just do it.
I was vibing to that, man.
Yeah, you had to.
I already knew how the whole record by the
Yeah.
time it ended. You know what I mean?
That's all it is, yo. And if you really have a good song, it hits people in
Yeah.
the soul. It's not about the lyrics. It's not about anything else like that. Yo, if it feels right, then do it.
All right. So let me ask you, your process.
Yeah.
Did you write the music first, or you hear the record, or
Wow.
what's going on?
I think that I understand what I want to say first. And so my whole concept is about black love. It's about the black experience, and it's about black women. And so I think about the love that I've experienced through black women or a particular black woman, and then I go from there. And so if it feels right, it's one of those records where it's like, yo, how many times have you been around that person? And it's like, all right, if we go down this path, it may not end ideally. However, I like what's about to happen immediately. And so I think about immediate love. I think about long-term love. And I think about, like, you know, the ways in which love is talked about in music. And it's not talked about in the same way that I talk about it all the time. You feel me?
Yeah, and you know, you're bringing back like real R&B.
Yeah.
You know, like the Teddy Pender ass. Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And you know what, yo? You bring up a good point, because it's like, yo, there's something to be said for not necessarily objectifying, right? So there is sensuality that doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. It can be sexual, but it doesn't necessarily have to objectify this woman that you're talking about, right? How do I make a song that makes you feel like, black woman, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, and you are everything that I need in my space.
Shout
right?
out to Shantae, my wife, you beautiful black woman.
I knew it. I knew it. I don't know how, but I knew it. But I'm saying that to say, like, yo, like, how many more times or how many different ways can we say it? And there's so many records that will objectify. Yeah, we know your cheeks is fat. We know you're thick. We know you're this. We know you're that. But how do I make you feel away?
Right.
And so I feel like that's my task.
It's the emotional connection.
As an R&B artist, yeah. So
Right.
how can I make you feel like you are just the best thing since sliced bread? And I feel like that's what I do. And so in terms of if it feels right, that's not a sexual song. That's not like a raunchy song.
No.
That's a, hey, what do I make you feel in here? And if you agree with it, then let's do it.
I mean, you can utilize that analogy in many parts of your life. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
If it feels right, do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So many times we fight ourselves.
Right.
You feel me? But just in terms of me, right? In terms of me and in terms of how I look at R&B, there are so many people that will describe the black woman's body. But how many people will make a black woman feel? You see what I'm trying to say? And so it's that much different. And so I think COA Concerts for allowing me to have this opportunity. I am about to kill it when it comes to this show. I'm so
COA
excited.
is dope, though.
Yeah.
They got a roster full of great artists.
And Did you see the roster?
Oh yeah,
Son.
I'm happy to have them in here, man.
The roster is crazy, and
Right.
so we all get to tell this kind of different story, and it's like it's actual love, and
And I think Mars. Let me tell you, I think Mars needs her own podcast. Okay, where she can bring on her own artists. You know what I mean?
man, and I'll be on that show every single time that I'm needed.
Shout out to Mars. Okay.
Nah, that's real. And second of all, I thank you for allowing me this platform as well. Like, I really want to tell this story, and I really think that, the way in which we talk about music is important.
Yeah.
Like, the songs that we hear continually don't necessarily always reflect the way in which that people feel. So I have the opportunity to really talk and express this black love in a different way.
Yeah, but that song resonates, though.
Yeah, it has to.
You know what I mean?
You got to feel it in a different place.
Right. It's not just your average. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break real quick. It's Fusion Radio. You're listening to Global Beatdown with me, Peter Parker. My guy XL in the building. We'll be right back after these. After we play some bills. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's do it.
Four walls closing in, getting bigger. I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out.
Fusion Radio.
This is Neo.
This is Nicki Minaj.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Usher.
What's up? This is Beyonce.
Live and digital 24/7 at myfusionradio.com.
#1 station for hip hop and R&B.
One world, one voice.
We got London on the track.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. And baby, you can give us something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. But my heart, my mind, and my body say yes.
It's the Takeover every Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Hosted by Peter Parker.
You talking about Spider-Man? No, man. Peter Parker, man. Peter Parker.
Only on My Fusion Radio. One world, one voice.
This is Frida Walker. Listen to Uninhibited Podcast, Sex, Love, Relationships every Saturday, noon to 2 p.m. Eastern on My Fusion Radio.
Give me that look. That's right. Let's get sweaty. Let's get real sweaty. I'm talking rainforest sweaty.
All right, everybody, let's hear it for Tropical Time, and let's hear it for Bush Bavaria. Gonna drink a beer, might as well make it Bush Bavaria.
On My Fusion Radio.
Tune in to the Mrs. Bartender Babe podcast every Saturday night at 9 p.m. featuring Shantae Braxton, Love Jones, and Peter Parker. Only on MyFusionRadio.com. Tune in to the Mrs. Bartender Babe podcast every Saturday night at 9 p.m. featuring Shantae Braxton, Love Jones, and Peter Parker.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Well, excuse me.
The Mrs. Bartender Babe podcast. Only on MyFusionRadio.com.
Are you ready to jumpstart your career? Are you the GOAT when it comes to selling and promoting? Then we're looking for you. Hey, we hired. Fusion Digital Media and Fusion Radio are looking for account executives. And if you're good in sales and have a great customer service attitude, then come be a part of the Fusion family. All you got to do is drop your resume to Peter Parker at myfusionradio@gmail.com to apply.
You want to run that by me one more time there, Bob?
That's Peter Parker at myfusionradio, FUZION@gmail.com to apply. Become a part of the Fusion family. And don't forget to tell your family and friends to download the My Fusion Radio app. That's Fusion with a Z in your App Store and Google Play.
You're listening to the Global Beatdown with Peter Parker. Music, interviews, and entertainment news. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. on myfusionradio.com.
Yes, it is the Global Beatdown with me, Peter Parker. We do this thing, whenever I have some special people. This is actually a special edition of the Global Beatdown because I don't usually do this on a Sunday. However, we're getting down with XL in the building.
Yes.
Sir. All right, man. So let's get back into it, man.
Let's do it.
All right. Got some questions for you.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. 5 questions. Okay, here we go.
I'm scared.
No, it's all good. It's a family show, okay? Paris or Japan?
Paris or Japan? Let's go Paris.
H&M or Forever 21?
Neither of them have things that fit me.
I
I'm
understand.
A rather large individual.
I didn't write these, by the way.
You choose. I don't know. H&M. Sure.
I would have to go with H&M, right? Let's do roller skating or ice skating?
I'd say ice skating. I like it.
Right?
It's a little more romantic, right?
Right, it is.
Yeah.
You would think, right? Like the holiday season.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I like it. I like it.
Puppies or kittens?
Oh, definitely puppies.
Right.
Cats don't care about anybody.
iPhone or Android?
Well, I respect myself, so definitely iPhone.
Right. There you go. Sushi or tacos?
I cannot eat Asian food, especially sushi, because they use things that I am allergic to.
Fair enough.
So what's the other option?
Tacos.
There
it is. Sushi or tacos.
Every time.
Gucci or Louis Vuitton?
Gucci or Louis? Ugh. Let's say Gucci.
Right. You gotta go with the Italians, right? Mansion or yacht?
Mansion or yacht?
With a T.
I say yacht. Let's
Right.
put this on the water.
Bet.
Let's put this
Bet,
on the
bet.
water.
And finally, morning or night?
Morning or night? Let's do evening.
Okay.
Let's turn the lights
All right,
off.
there we go.
Yeah,
Evening.
let's get
Evening.
real nice.
Speaking of evening,
yeah,
let's get back to your music, man. Tell
Okay.
everybody. All right, so your next track that's coming up. Get into it, man.
Yes, and so it's crazy because my most recent project, shout outs to everybody that has streamed it. It's doing amazing numbers. It's called Black Butterfly, but the single is called On Ice. And this was the last song. Like, I had all of my songs already packed up. I already sent them off. Like, we were all good. And then I heard this beat, and I was like, hold on. And then I created this song, and then we had to find a female vocalist for it. It was a tough sell, but we ended up doing it. Shout out to Savi Devon. And yo,
Who was it? Savi?
Savi Devon.
Okay, yeah,
yes,
dope,
yes,
dope,
yes.
dope, dope.
And this song has been absolutely amazing. So on Ice, it's like again, it's one of those situations where, all right, so me and you are both in this situation,
right?
And either we're gonna leave each other or we're gonna stay with each other. But I like mine on Ice. So will you be the ice or will you not? You feel me? And so I feel like it's more of an interactional sort of song.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so bring it in.
Yes, yo. Shout outs to Fusion Radio. I go by the name of XL the Scholar, and if you like R&B, you like me. And we are about to get into my newest single, On Ice.
Here's the Fusion Radio featured artist of the week.
Like my liquor better when it's on ice. Sip it slow cause it's gonna be a long night. No hesitating, girl, you know it's on sight. This nightcap could get sensual, so I just think it's best you know.
I like my liquor better when it's on ice. Sip it slow cause it's gonna be a long night. No hesitating, boy, you know it's on sight. This nightcap can get sensual, so I just think it's best you know.
I love it when you look at me with eyes that tell me you can't resist. I love your shape and all those melanated places I kiss. Your skin like Hennessy, so don't mind me if I take a sip. I got you biting your lip, no clothes on, but you got that drip. I need it all. Yeah. Took that trip down to Decatur. I don't play no games like Sega. Your neighbors that keep banging on the wall. Yeah. It's you and I got this pony you can ride. So I love when you decide you need it all. Yeah. Let's do it. Are you riding my shorty? Can you handle this wave in a few shots and we faded on this playlist? I like my liquor better when it's on ice. Sip it slow cause it's gonna be a long night. No hesitating, girl, you know it's on sight. This nightcap could get sensual, so I just think it's best you know.
I like my liquor better when it's on ice. Sip it slow cause it's gonna be a long night. No hesitating, boy, you know it's on sight. This nightcap can get sensual, so I just think it's best you know.
Alright, hold up, wait. What if I was different? What if it's the mission to turn that miss into misses? What if I was schooling like a group of fishes and you hate yours like you never want to do the dishes? It's suspicious that you never really found that true love. You ain't never been around that. Brown nigga 2 shots, I'ma down that 16 ounces and I'ma pound that. Like, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. You got me thinking of ways that I could better myself. And God took his time, Lord knows you fine. And I'm hotter than the devil in the sweat of myself. Brown nigga, brown women, I'ma take shots. And if you like a real, then I'm K-pop. See, all I wanna do is lick it, then I dive in it. We gon' be alright where the K. Like my liquor better when it's on ice. Sip it slow cause it's gon' be a long night. No hesitating, girl, you know it's on sight. This nightcap could get sensual, so I just think it's best you know.
I like my liquor better when it's on ice. Sip it slow cause it's gonna be a long night. No hesitating, boy, you know it's on sight. This nightcap can get sensual, so I just think it's best you know.
Yeah.
Here's the Fusion Radio featured artist of the week.
Yeah, you are the featured artist of the week, man. That song was super dope. I started taking my clothes off in the studio, started calling wifey, and you know, it was a little warm in here. You know what I'm talking about?
And it's a good thing that you got wifey too, because some people started calling their exes. I saw it
Right.
around the studio.
Everybody's-
She started calling her ex just now.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
So who was the female on that track?
Yes, this is Sabi Devon, and she is fantastic, yo. We
What?
we went to Georgia State together, and I was looking for somebody to complete the song the way in which I wanted it to be done.
Y'all killed it though.
And yo, like I had to record it myself, and I know I didn't sound the way that
Right,
she wanted
right,
it, yo.
right.
But she was like, okay, I think I understand. And so we sat in the studio and we got it done, man.
Where'd you
She is
record this at?
Fantastic. We shot it. We recorded it at 220 Fletcher Street. That's GQ Studios.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
our
yeah.
that's the gang.
About.
That's the homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we recorded over at 220, and so it was magnificent. She did an amazing job.
Man, that whole record is the way it's produced and arranged.
Yeah.
You know,
And so
arrangement's everything for me though.
It is. It's
as
a
a
big
DJ,
it's a big deal.
Right. As a DJ, arrangement's always big for me.
Right. And so the way in which I take my part and kind of lean it into her part, and that's the thing that needs to feel natural. You know what I'm saying? And so many people like, okay, let me have you on the track, and it doesn't necessarily sound the right way.
Right.
Yeah, like that
was perfect.
She killed it. It was amazing.
So that song is going to be in rotation moving forward on Fusion Radio and Fusion Podcast Studios.
It gotta
and I
be.
appreciate you for coming in.
Yes.
Tell everybody what you're doing, what you got going on, and your social media and all that stuff.
Absolutely. I go by the name of XL the Scholar, and if you like R&B, you like me. We have a new movie coming out. Shout outs to Raven Magwood. Shout outs to Finding Tony. Shout outs to all of the people that I've been working with in the past year. But we got new movies, we got new songs, we have new everything. But come check us out at the COA concert coming up soon.
When is that, by the way?
That is on.
I know when it is, but our listeners don't know.
8th of July.
Yeah.
That is on the 8th of July. Yes, absolutely. So it's coming up. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where's this at?
This is going to be at the place that she just said.
Lady.
The place that she just said.
Let's bring Mars over.
Come on, Mars.
Hop in that. Hop over
I
there.
didn't have it. I feel like we changed locations, but
put your headphones on. Hop on that mic real quick. No, you got your own pair of headphones over there. Oh, okay. There you go. Listen, this is a professional studio here. Everybody's got their own. Okay. There you go.
So
well, I'm happy she's here now.
So no, this is gonna be on the west side of Atlanta. It's the COA West Side Carnival Concerts
Love
for a
it.
reason. It's gonna be truly West Side, ATL, everything given. Hold on, let me get the address for you.
I was just gonna ask you what the address is.
We about to have it. Hold on.
Hang on.
Because we on the west side. Hold on.
Why did you do in that Fusion?
Well, I know now.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry
fair
about
enough,
that because the next one's gonna be a Fusion.
Fair enough.
But
So-
honestly, hold on. Before you get that address, yo, Fusion, this is a wonderful location. Y'all got the top, y'all got the upstairs, y'all got the downstairs, like
the outside.
They got the
and the outside as well.
Yeah.
It just happens to be a tornado outside right now,
Yeah,
but
a little minor detail.
we could do it right now.
Right. Facts.
Oh, true.
Pull up.
I can sing
Hey.
something right. Y'all
Pull up.
got a microphone
here.
that.
Do we? Do we? You can stream right now from my
No,
stage.
no. Listen, don't get me started because if I'll set something up right now.
I mean, I have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? Nobody loves me.
I know how to make something work overnight.
Stop it. But nah, son, yo, the West Side Carnival, son, it is going to be absolutely
And you're a New Yorker.
magnificent. You could say something
Because
like
I'm a New Yorker. You know, I call
born
my
in New
mom
York,
son.
live in Connecticut.
I call my mom son. Okay, son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Nah, born in New York, live in
In a good
Connecticut,
way,
school
though,
in
in a good way.
Massachusetts. Like, yeah. Now, my mother, the whole family from
Son.
Brooklyn. Yeah, it's
son,
like that.
Can I get some eggs with the bacon?
That's
son?
a crazy way to talk to your mother.
It is really.
That's a crazy
and
way
I
to
just
talk to
totally
your mother.
made that up.
But
I would never call my mother son. By the
I
way.
don't believe you. Now I feel like you told the truth.
No, I am telling the truth. I just totally made that up for entertainment purposes. My mother would smack the shit out of me. Okay.
I mean, you're still here, so
Right.
it makes sense.
Right.
You
I
definitely
feel like
would
you
have
said it
told
once.
I did actually.
You said it once.
That's how I know.
Hey, yo, son, let me get a.
Right. Yeah. That's how I know. That's how I know.
I feel it. Now I feel like I've made that son mistake as well, and it's like, but I feel like it was back when I was like in Brooklyn, and I like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, where the eggs at, son?
Right.
And then
Right.
I didn't wake up until the
Right. Concussion, the whole night.
yeah, till the next holiday.
Right. So tell us about once more your concert that's coming up on the 8th of July.
Yes, so it's gonna be at 901 Donald Lee Holloway Parkway.
In the hood.
Yes, it's gonna be
I
in the
love
west
it.
side.
I love it.
On the west side.
But yes, coming up July 8th. Doors open up at 7. We got a crazy quality lineup.
So and
can
the
we
tickets
do-
already on sale.
Can we do like a live broadcast there?
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be cool if Fusion came out and did a live broadcast. That way we can interview all the artists and
Definitely.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, we definitely need to set that up.
Yeah.
ASAP, actually. So.
Hey, listen, I know somebody who works here. Okay. We could probably make that happen.
Just tell him don't say son to his mama.
Right.
That would be all set. That would be all set.
Exactly.
Right. And you know, shout out to my mom because she's the P1 listener. No matter what I'm doing, she's listening right now.
Hey, okay.
I believe it.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, I go live and she gets the notification. Oh, Peter is on, I said, hey, cute.
Hold on.
What
Is that how she sounds?
Yes, hi, Peter. I said, no, what's your cute little right?
So my thing is, you called her son,
Right.
and she said, "Hey, Peter, chill."
Right. No. It wasn't quite like that. It was not quite like that. My mother is a Italian woman off the boat.
Yeah,
okay? Like, she's
Italian
not
off the
playing
boat,
that.
yeah,
She ain't
yeah.
playing it. She ain't
And
playing
y'all
it.
was up in Brooklyn.
Yeah, she ain't playing it.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
My family's from Trinidad off the boat.
There you go.
Yeah, I
you
get
know
it.
what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I wish she sounded like this. Hey, Peter. No, she doesn't sound like that.
But
at
I
all.
like that. That's non-threatening. I mean,
I would like to project that. Okay. You feel me?
Word.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure having you in our studio today, XL.
Yes,
Tell
yes.
everybody where they can find you on your social
I go
media.
by the name of XL the Scholar, and if you like R&B, you like me, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter at @officialXL the Scholar.
There it is. You're listening to the Global Beatdown with me, Peter Parker. We'll be right back. We got some other guests in the studio this evening, so stick around. Download that mother app, okay? Google Play, App Store. Tune in to the Mrs. Bartender Babe podcast every Saturday night at 9 p.m. featuring Shantae Braxton, Love Jones, and Peter Parker. Only on myfusionradio.com.
Fusion Radio. World, news, weather, and traffic. MyFusionRadio.com.
I met her down at Aldi. She said that she saw me walking in about a mile away. Bean just had to take her phone and I just took her smile away. She said I'm too drunk and crazy. She don't like the way I dance. I said you don't have to join in. She said she'd take a chance. I've been kinda crazy ever since it went down. I got kinda lost and baby, this what I found. Girls like you just wanna take me around, around and around. Oh, there's two things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone. Broadway girls alone. Broadway girls alone.
They tell just told me don't trust them. Broadway girls are trap. They on me, they tryna finesse me. They see Will Morgan, they know that I rap. My horse is Porsche, telling me young. I jump on a horse, she get on the back. I went to the body, go buy a drink. She listen to Pink, she told me she not a rap. I can't run out of money. The trenches love me forever, they treat me like Ed in London. Take her to poor, they ain't got a bed for nothing. The Cobras, boots, guitar, cigar, the bar. She riding a bull like car. She usually don't cool stars.
Two things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone. Broadway girls. Broadway girls alone. Broadway girls. Broadway girls alone. Think I ought to settle down and find me something I could take back to my hometown road.
But I told them that I'm savage. They just tryna tell me that.
Two things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I was smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone. Two things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I was smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone. Broadway girls. 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 Broadway girls. Broadway girls.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to The Day Party with your girl Diamond P from 2 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday on My Fusion Radio. One world, one voice.
I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump, yeah. That natural beauty, beauty, yeah, yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back, yeah. Back, 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 yeah. Back, 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 yeah. Back, 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 if you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back, yeah. You like it thick, you like it fat, yeah. Like to keep on wanting more. He asked me, Doja, where you at, huh? But all I wanna know how long it take to put my pants up. Broke a fingernail and then some. Tryna squeeze into my true religion, that numb. Celebrity don't wanna sell you like. I don't buy it with a cellulite. He said the body unbelievable. Can't trust a big butt and a Gemini. I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump, yeah. That natural beauty, beauty, yeah, yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back, yeah. Back, 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 yeah. Back, 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 yeah. Back, 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 yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see ducking in the ride. He keep it running like a pump. He need that, need her up beneath the thighs. He eat that up and in the night. He see that in the ducking in the ride. He keep it running. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty. She keep that plump. Yeah. That natural beauty. Yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Back.
Fusion Radio. Follow us on Instagram at MyFusionRadio and like us on Facebook and Twitter. MyFusionRadio.com.
Like that bond number 9 count. Don't even think about it, say no go. Yeah. Vibing now. Vibing now. Doing such a good job, I pat myself on the back. Flight confirmation to catch through the air. Ain't nobody robbing me, I answer doors with a strap. Anywhere I go, I put Southside on the map. Shawty said she love me, I said I love me back. Tried to cuss me out, I ain't going for that. Niggas say they want my plug so they can order the packs, but I'm addicted to the trap, you never know I relapse, so no can do, nigga. No can do. Not me. Can't go. I call your phone, you ain't answer yours. I ain't going for the bull like a matador. You text me if I don't reply quick, your trip. I'm Hefe, I'm the highest on the list. Kick it like judo, the numero uno. Yes, I'm the highness. My house so far back in the woods that can't nobody find us. My driveway so long that you can run out of gas. Ooh, no can do. Nigga, I can't go for that. Not me. Can't go. I beat the charge, then I bounce back. Drop 125 and brought an ounce back. Got the cognac color on the inside. And the 4G autos covered with the big ties. When your friend come, make sure she keep quiet. Or the next time I see her, I'll be senile. Look around like this must be a mix-up. I can't fuck with you if you gonna switch up. I can't go for that. No can do. No can do, nigga. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No can do. No can do, I can't go for that. Not me, can't go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. I can't go for that.
Fusion Radio, one world, one voice at myfusionradio.com. I got another special guest in the stew this evening. What's happening, sir?
Hola.
¿Qué pasó?
Hey.
So this is Hemmi.
Hello. How you guys doing? My name is Hemingway. HEMMINGW8.
Right.
Why? There's an 8 in there.
Right. I wanted to ask you about that.
So my favorite writer is Ernest Hemingway.
Obviously.
Name
some of his books.
My favorite book is The Have and Have Nots. That's like my absolute favorite.
Right.
But I took that name because I do pride myself on my penmanship as an artist. And I know that Ernest Hemingway prided himself on his penmanship as a writer and an author. So it was like one of those things where I wanted something that meant something to me.
Right.
And then 8 that's my manifestation number. So,
yes, infinity.
Yes, that is my manifestation number. So yes.
So he is a superhero.
Yes.
Right? Just like where my name came from, Peter Parker.
Yes.
Right? You feel me?
Absolutely.
Right. America's favorite.
Did you go see the new Spider-Man?
Man, did I? America's favorite superhero, according to Time Magazine. I saw it when I was at Kroger the other day. You know, America's favorite superhero? That's cool.
It's Peter Parker?
No, Spider-Man, not Peter Parker.
Spider-Man. Oh, well,
yeah. There's 2 different things going on there. You know? it's funny because I hear all the time. They're like, oh, so Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man wishes. Okay, Spider-Man wishes. Okay, one world, one voice at myfusionradio.com. You feel me? So let's get into your how long you been doing your music for, man?
3 years.
3?
Yes.
So how did you get your start?
I actually started as a creative director and choreographer first.
With who?
I've worked with a lot of people. Chameleon.
Oh, dope.
I've worked with Vito, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, Kirk Franklin, DJ T-Pain.
Dope. Are you from Atlanta? Obviously, you're not. How did you?
I'm not. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, well, because all those people that you mentioned
are from here.
Right.
Yeah, when I was younger, I would travel back and forth. I was a part of this group called Mad Skills under the direction of Winston Strickland, and I would just...
That was Skilled with a Z?
With a Z.
Right, I know who you're talking about.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. That's such a small world. But he used to come here all the time, like literally.
Right, yeah.
I think he still comes down here,
Yeah.
like, occasionally. But he has a studio still in Birmingham,
That was like 5-6 years ago?
7.
There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough.
7.
Right.
But yeah, he used to bring a lot of the older dancers like me
Right.
and a couple of the other ones back and forth to Atlanta a lot for like auditions and stuff. And that's how we ended up doing like a lot of the stuff that we did. Like, with
So
these
you
artists.
said, all right, at this point, I'm going to start my own career as far as music is concerned.
Yeah.
And what was that looking like?
I was just working with artists here. When I moved here, I was just kind of like working with artists, and I segued into it because I met Mars.
Right. Mars is super dope. Shout out to Mars, though. Shout out to Mars. Super dope.
I ended up running into Mars with another artist that I was working with, but the artist wanted to do a song with me. I told her I would be open to it, and she was like, "You should really just be an artist." And I didn't want to.
And who was this person that
Keljean.
Okay.
Her name is Keljean. She's absolutely amazing. She's from Alabama too, and she
Okay.
moved here.
And you said Birmingham?
I'm from Birmingham. She's from Mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, Keljean is from Mobile.
So let me tell you about Mobile real quick. I don't want to get off on a tangent.
Tell
but,
me.
But
By
I'm gonna
all
tell
means.
you. But I'm going to tell you. So I thought when I went to New Orleans, I was going to Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. No, sir. I went to Mobile, Alabama for the first time for the Mardi Gras.
I love that for you. How was it?
Man, what?
It's a different kind of experience.
It was
completely different kind of experience.
I'm like, that is like the generic, New Orleans. I don't even know how New Orleans even like took that from Mobile. Like, how did it? I would love to know the history.
I don't know how that
We're gonna look up the
happened.
history on Fusion Radio because we like to educate and entertain at the same time. We're gonna look up the history of how Mardi Gras got from Mobile, Alabama to
New Orleans.
Okay, like for real, like.
Cause did you go? Did you do Fat Tuesday? And
I did.
Fat Tuesday in Mobile.
I was invited. Let
is
me
a
tell you,
different type of situation.
I was invited as a keynote speaker at a conference, and they said, "Well, come down in this weekend." I didn't even know it was Mardi Gras.
Mhm.
They did though. They did. Okay. I still actually have post-traumatic stress disorder from Mardi Gras and Mobile. That was like
I love
4
this
years
for
ago.
you. I really love this. For
I still have problems. I have to get medication because of Mardi Gras in Mobile, Alabama. Anyway, it was a great time, man. It was really cool. And I didn't even know, I had no idea that's where it originated from.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I've gotten the opportunity to go 2 different times. I went for a pageant one time, and then I went for GP the other time.
What's GP?
With my uncle. Just guilty pleasure.
Okay. Oh, I got you. I was thinking general practices, but
no. But no, I just went down there just to have fun the second
Yeah.
time. But yeah, it's definitely an experience.
It was like,
And that's like when Mobile is like really, really alive. Like, cause I've been a couple times in Mobile when it wasn't anything going on, and it is kind of like but like that's when
that's
it's
the only
really
time
alive.
I've ever been there. I had no other reason to go to Mobile, Alabama, except for that event that they invited me to, and it was such a blast. And I would go back, based on that.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? Let me just ask you about the humidity. It's a different kind of humidity.
Humidity. In
Humidity.
Alabama.
I can't even speak. That's how humid it was.
It's different.
It's a different kind of humidity.
It
in
is.
Mobile. It's that thick.
It's very thick.
It's thick.
It's like that all over Alabama, though, especially during the summertime. It's just kind of like somebody's walking on the side of you, and there's nobody on the side of you. It just
Right.
really just feels like real
Right.
clammy.
In fact, clammy is a great word to describe that, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is. Clammy. I like clams, though, but not those kind. You know what I mean? So you started this 3 years ago.
Mhm.
What was the first record you did? or the first recording you did?
The
Can you remember
first
that?
recording that I ever did was the first version of Pull Up. I went through 3 versions of that song. Everybody else loved that song. I kind of liked it, but I think what I had to go through to get that song recorded is like traumatic for me.
It was a trauma?
Yes, because I love Keljon to death, but she took me to this producer. I didn't know who it was. And she's like, yeah, we gonna record the song.
Right.
I go there. It's a trap house. We walk in the house.
Those are the best, though.
We walked in this house, and it's like 5 guys sitting in the living room on this couch. There's a little computer, and I just was like, okay.
With a microphone.
With a microphone.
And it was probably one of those, like, what are they called? Condenser mics that
Yes,
sit on the table.
And everything literally was
Exactly.
just in the living, like
Wow.
everything was in the living room, and I like sat on the couch, and
That's a lot of pressure, though, don't you think?
I don't know
I would think it would
anybody.
be. I would think it'd be like a lot of pressure if I walk. See, I'm not a singer or rapper. However, if I was and I had 5 dudes, 5 whatever, right, sitting on a couch, and I had to go and they're like, okay, do it.
What made it so bad is everybody in there was smoking. Like, and Mars, anybody will tell you, I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke.
Right.
So being in that room, knowing I had to sing, and the room was full of weed smoke,
Right.
like the whole room.
Like 3 feet from the ceiling was smoke, is what you're saying.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, they like, you ready, bro? I was just like, yeah. I said, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And I started singing, and it's just like, I'm so used to people kind
Right.
of like letting me know like what's going on. I'm like, does it sound okay? He's like, yeah, let's keep going. I'm just like, can I hear it?
Right.
Can I please hear it?
And to your point, right? So the first time that I ever experienced an artist saying that I can't be in a place that has smoke, right?
Yes.
So it was the Black Betty. Shout out to those girls. They're super dope. Black Betty, shout out to you.
Yes.
Super dope ladies. But I was doing a Halloween party, right? And I hired them to do, I had 5 different artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, do they smoke in there? I mean, it wasn't my venue, okay? It wasn't Fusion Radio. It was at some other place, right? Because you can't smoke inside here.
Duly noted.
Right. Right. Facts. But yes, I said, yeah, they're smoking hookah. They're smoking, whatever, crack and whatever else they do. No, they weren't smoking crack, though. I totally made that up.
It's
Totally
okay.
made it up. Yeah. But yeah, they were like, well, we can't perform because our throats and our, which I thought y'all were being like a little devious, though.
No,
I really did, though.
That is a real thing.
No,
like,
I'm saying initially,
Yeah.
I thought y'all were being some divas.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
Like if it's in a big room, I'm good. But if it's in like a smaller, like intimate setting and everybody is smoking, that's like the quickest way to take me out.
Right. And let me ask you something, man. So why is it, all right, I'm not from Atlanta. Okay. I've never experienced this culture like this. Okay. Why is it that everywhere you go to in Atlanta, you can smoke inside weed and you can stand on people's couches? What is that about? You
I
cannot
don't know,
stand
but
on
I
my
li-
couch.
I
You cannot
love-
stand on my couch, y'all.
Well, I won't stand on it here, but I do love standing on furniture.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just a thing. After I
No,
get
I
a couple
wanna
of
know
drinks
why,
in
though.
me, I have no clue. It just feels good when I'm up there.
Does it?
I feel high up. It's an enjoyable situation.
You see the weather just cut off my
God was probably trying to tell me to stop saying stuff like that, but it's okay. I apologize now. But however, yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. When I got to Atlanta, I saw it happen one time.
And you were like, that's what's up.
No, I was like, why are y'all up there? The same thing. But then one of my friends like had gathered me up and made me stand up there with him. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty